Here we go. Saturday, MLTT Myrtle Beach. Khanin serves first. So much anticipation when these two players first met. It was the first for everybody, for us, for the players, for the coaches, for the administrators.
Slight advantage to Lorentz. His style, his experience is a little bit higher. But the thing that I've noticed, Evan, about the players this week, now they're warming up, hitting with each other, having a good time at the hotel, it's really nice to see that camaraderie with this table tennis international community. Great. He likes to control the serve and serve return, not doing anything too crazy, but not allowing his opponent. That's a nice backhand flip that just jammed the ball into Khanin's backhand. Placement is really key at this level. You can't just put the ball on the table. You have to find a location into a tough situation. A lot of drop shots off the serve.
4-2 lead for
of an attack. He can just take his time and spin it on instead of trying to finish the ball. Be a lot safer. Very good. Try to put Khanin out of position and back him off the table, and just kept the pressure on.
Big point there. Lorentz off to a good start, led 5-2, now 5-3. This is in the aftermath of...
You want to jump out of the blocks and get onto the table and start playing. That's the easiest way to get rid of a tough performance, is to get out there. He's not overpowering, but he does want to play offense at every opportunity, so don't anticipate the ball back his opponent up off the table. Nice combination there by Lorentz.
6-4.
Really worked hard to try to get that forehand, and the ball just caught the top of the net just enough to knock it off the end. Really thinking where he wants to place it.
That was fun.
Wide forehand and then back to the center of the table, keeping Khanin off balance until he finally drove the one ball out to the forehand that got jammed.
He's had some opportunities to create some separation, but Khanin has kept it tight.
Khanin really going low on that. Khanin has throughout the last day or so, watching him.
Making an extra beat before this critical serve at 7-all.
There's keeping the ball with heavy topspin in play. He's fighting to put one more ball on the table. There's a nice backhand control, but then quickly over to the forehand, trying to take
serves here for Sasha. Wow.
Spin, underspin, chop block. Just comes in and cuts it. Heavy, heavy underspin. Great. Nice forehand attack. Too tough to keep it down.
Sets up game point for Romain Lorentz on his serve. Khanin fights on. Sean.
They know the importance of winning the initial game for both their teams.
Wow.
11.
Lorentz takes game one, 11-9.
It's a very tricky side topspin serve. Khanin tried to cover over the top of it, but there was so much side spin and topspin as he hit the back of it, it just flew off the end of the table.
Think of those questions. Think of those questions. All right. And you sent her out.
Gyro spin.
Something along those lines.
Ice cream. I know. I have an ice cream thing myself. It's one of my favorite emojis.
Some clutch serves late in that game for Romain Lorentz.
And just a great job from the backcourt, just continuing to add spin, fighting to get his on his full. Sure that the players go at least 6 inches.
Zero, one.
Hanko, the assistant umpire.
And that was the backhand forehand. Just a nice over-the-table quick flip, and then the powerful forehand down the line.
Three.
I'll try to speak less. Smile more.
Losing the point directly.
So the interesting dynamic, raising his hand up with the ball still in it. So while the ball is getting released, you know, 1.5 feet above the table, it may not be 6 inches from when he leaves his hand.
Exactly. It's not where the ball is struck. It's for a serve that's right on the borderline.
Incredible point.
Lorentz just more confident in the backcourt. That's a great backhand rip by Khanin, but just going for every. That is so.
Carolina and Chicago.
He's saying that the ball is only leaving and traveling 3 inches, although your hand is moving up.
4, 5. Let's play.
Well, let's watch this serve here. Has been a factor in this singles match. The distance from his hand, maybe that was kosher, maybe the previous one wasn't, but there wasn't that big of a difference.
No, it was. Service call against you can often stay in your mind 2 or 3 points or make you want to overhit because you're just.
For a lead, it was 4-all when the call was made. Romain clearly was perturbed.
It's a
And that's
great.
So it's back to the interesting service for Romain Lorentz. The umpire's watching eagle-eyed.
That was a much higher toss on that one. Shifting your attention. And maybe it's a
Win,
different height.
serve.
Need to even up this match 1 game apiece. all.
Alexander Khanin with a big turnaround here, taking back
Nice
this
backhand.
game, leaving the winner was 11-5. It is now one game apiece. Carolina Gold Rush, your team. Still tied, not a bad situation so far, but fighting for supremacy here. A 2-1 lead, not far away.
His own terms of how he wanted to deal with it. You just don't want to make it a bigger situation than it already is. You don't want to take energy or any emotional thoughts away from the player and not keeping the tactics of the game. But clearly, Lorentz didn't play
Time.
his A game in the second half of that.
Yeah, it was 4. Believe it or not, Sean, when these two players first met, the scores of the first seen here today, except reversal.
Both players very close, but slightly different in styles of play, with Romain a little bit more placement oriented. Nice flip.
Opening for Sasha to take 2 out of 3 and get 2 points for Chicago.
Nice placement on that loop backhand, but instead went softer into the forehand. Ball just completely dipped down.
I don't like that toss was maybe, I mean, the most violating serve yet. I mean, what do you think?
It's really close. He moves his hand a lot, and the ball doesn't move as much. Not a fun job to be an umpire.
No. You ever been?
Sometimes I'm a score flipper, where I just keep track of the score, but calling serves is not. A couple times, but not too many. Always try to be friendly with them before.
Good look at the serve here. It's so tough to tell. I mean, we could slow it down. Ball leaves his hand. It's tough to see it at normal speed.
But these counter attacks, especially off the table, Lorentz does a great job of just sticking it in.
Rubber game of this opening singles match.
I mean, just excellent placement on his serve. Never. Aggressive serve. Lorentz does such a nice job of deciding where he's going to loop to. Last second just takes it down the line. It really.
Coming back here.
Perfect counterattack, just right off the bounce.
Pressure.
Superb job of getting that first spin after the serve and serve return. So difficult to cover that ball, and you can't get around it. Again, the place.
Just the type of point.
Counterattacks from the back court. works his forehand in, stepping around the backhand side, then heavy side spin. Ball came close but did not hit the top edge of the table.
Hit the side. Very close. Game point, Lorentz. That'll do it. Romain Lorentz with a fist pump.
2, 1,
A convincing victory in the third game to take 2-0 for the second time in as many months in Major League Table Tennis. And Lorentz gets the Carolina Gold Rush off to a 2-1 lead.